All right. This should be better. This should be better. Okay. All right. So hopefully people noticed that I switched or had to start a new one. Okay, so let's get this show on the road. I'm sorry for the delay, you guys. But as you probably should see on my screen right now, I have comments pulled up. Okay, Brody says, if you want to stop, that's fine. But personally, I think you should keep it up. It's been super successful. Why stop now? Well, I only bring up that question or pose that question because of the whole uproar around Frankie Ruzek's, saying he want people to stop talking about this case, of course. So that's going to come along with a whole group of people trying to, really push the issue to not talk about the case. So that's why I figured I'll just do a live show to ask people, personally ask them, what do you feel about it? And I can go about making a decision that way. But I can still cover other things, That's no problem as well. But I was thinking more along like for every person that wants someone to stop talking about the Watts case, you got about 100 people who still want to see stuff, So it's kind of hard to gauge, It's kind of hard to gauge, but we can definitely talk about other crimes, other killers, other things. We can definitely do that. So let me read a few of these comments though. All right, because the past two videos, some people didn't like them. And off surface, I can understand that, but if you just look at it for what it is, which is just a conversation about a certain topic, then you shouldn't put too much stock into it, as far as being very objective towards someone's opinion. I agree with that, Brody. Nice comment. I agree with that. That makes sense. But the first comment says, and it's from Little Bit, all right? Says the whole book is not plagiarized, only sections were copied. It's not even the author of My Daddy is a Hero. It's a totally different author. She took the information from another author's book, and Cato has admitted to it. She was inspired by this author to write Chris. Okay. That's now the comment that Little Bit just wrote is what I'll take. That's what I will understand. That's what I'll subscribe to, But some of these other videos and the way they word stuff and the way they pushing this issue, it makes it seem a lot worse than what it is. Now, let me say this. I bought the book, and I don't care if she plagiarized it or not. I don't care. Her book was more effective to reaching to me than those other people's books. And the way I look at it is, the other people, the other authors who made their books, I think they just hating a little bit. Maybe they did lay down the blueprint first or whatever the case may be. But one thing that's special about Cato's book is she got letters from Chris. Now, if Chris wrote everybody the same letters, then all right, that's a whole nother topic we got to deal with. And I don't feel like I wasted my money at all on buying that book. I think it's best to respect the family wishes. I am not interested in this case, honestly. Everything that could have been said or analyzed has been thrown out there. Yep, Captain of my soul, I understand you. But that's not the case for a lot of people. It's just not. It's just not. I come to realize that over time. It's just not the case for other people. You know? It's really not. So, it's a real tight line to walk. It really is. But it's not, to me, it's kind of expected, right? Because if you look at things like Jeffrey Dahmer, right? His crimes took place in the 90s, right? The early 90s, if I'm not mistaken, or it could have been the 80s, but I'm really thinking it was the early 90s. Okay, he's still being talked about 2 decades later, like plenty decades later. He's still being talked about. Not just him, all types of other ones like Ted Bundy, So you got certain killers or criminals that captivates. It captivates. And you can't do nothing about it. You just can't do nothing about it. All right, Captain says, just curious on your thoughts of what the family wants. If you want me to be honest, Captain of my soul, this same thing has been said months ago. This ain't the first time it being said. And as you should know from months ago, you by this being YouTube, you can't stop it. There, you got the freedom to make a video or whatever about anything you want. Millions of people got the same freedom to do that, right? And the same access to do it, right? And boom. That's how it happens. That's exactly how it happens. I don't talk about conspiracy theories over here, ma'am. I'm sorry if you're mistaken, but I don't talk about conspiracy theories over here. To be honest, if you go and pay attention, my videos is very calculated as far as what I'm talking about, how I'm talking about it. The first few are a few of them are videos that's incorporated with other stuff to bring forth the full blown message. I'll give you an example. Okay, but it's no definitely conspiracy theory. I don't do that stuff. Oh, okay. Just for the record, though, I know it's some out there that do, right? Some out there that do, but this is just for the record. Well, no. So people. But as you see right here, a few of these are me having a discussion or whatever the case on certain parts of the actual book, because there's a lot of people who didn't really read the book or wasn't able to purchase the book, so they kind of don't know. They kind of just go by what they hear or what they see on other videos to know what's going on or what people are talking about. So a few of them are that, right? I'm sorry. Even see, let's scroll down. Then some of them are, like I said, it's like an overall point behind it, an overall point, and I'm just keying in on that specific aspect of whatever I'm talking about pertaining to the video. Some videos is just to make people think, make you think a little bit. um you know just real clean cut to me. you know is to me everything respect. To me everything, just flies under the radar to me. No drama in it. Plus plus. Yeah, okay. But let me get back to the comments, y'all. Read a few more of these. Look, I would this is very funny to me, y'all. All right. Some people are watching one of those videos that I did, right? Where I made the comment about um Shanae's friend Nicole's son's haircut. And out of that whole video, they get stuck with that one thing in their head when it was nothing. It wasn't even nothing to, it was just, look, that haircut is ridiculous. Every time I see that footage, every time I see that video, I can't help but see that ridiculous haircut. So, hey, excuse me if I'm the only one who ever had the balls or realized to say that, hey, that's a ridiculous haircut. It is, but that was it. That's all I said. It's not like it was elaborated on, but people love to bring that up. I noticed that. And it's funny to me. If that's all they took out the video, then what that says about them. What that says about them. But that's how it goes. Let me keep going with these. All right. Next comment is from Satavia Muhammad. You say she did plagiarize, period. Obviously not the entire book, but word for word in other parts. It's illegal, so this person's opinion doesn't matter. Yeah. Some people was being very mean about the subscriber that was giving their opinion, but I mean that's how it would be with anybody. Anybody that gives their opinion, somebody is gonna not like it, but some folks did just go to the extreme with their comments though. All right. Next one is from Chris Min. You say, oh, Chris, you up in this live chat now. So listen, Chris. All right. You said, Kay, I'm confused. So when we all started following you, you were actually having an affair on your wife. So all the stuff about you learning from all that cheating you did on her years ago, was that lies? Or am I missing something? I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just lost here. Now, I don't get why you was lost or confused by anything, Chris. Yeah, stay a minute. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know why you confused. I don't know what confused you. But I left a comment on your thing saying, this happened. What I'm talking about, what my story and Chris Watts' case happened in 2018, right? This is 2019. So I don't get how you would be confused or happen to do any math in your head because, 2 different years. Oh, you replied. Let me go see. Okay. All right, Chris. Later. Okay. We should be back now. But yeah, I don't know, guys. It doesn't really matter to me. I can, mine's is not about conspiracy theories or anything like that, like I stated earlier. So, I can definitely talk about other cases, other crimes. Definitely. All you got to do is leave them down in the comment section. That's all. That's all. That's all. That's all you have to do. You can do it right now. You can do it right now. You can say right now about somebody in particular, you know? So I have no problem with that at all. It all depends. So I just really wanted to, ask that question, see what you guys think and felt about that. I'm not going to hold you guys up too long. Yeah, we could definitely talk about Jodi Arias if you would like to. But um that's pretty much the cold case behind it, okay? So I'm going to have to let you guys go. All right. I've held you up long enough. I just wanted to see what people's thoughts was. People are going to leave comments and things like that. So I'll be able to still see what guys feel and think towards this matter. Make sure you leave different cases you want to see covered. Leave it down in the comment section. Feel free to do so. All right. Everyone stay safe. Peace.